sorry, I'm a few minutes late. I'm always trying to get myself organized, and then before I know it, I'm late. Anyway, glad you can join me if and when you do. So I just wanted to spend a couple of minutes showcasing a few of the things in the holiday catalog in case you're trying to decide, hey Teresa, what you want to order, and you just kind of want to see it up close. So we're going to do that. All right, there's my September host code. This host code will be open until the end of Monday. Hi, Jamie. Because I have an RSVP for a class date on Monday, so then I'll likely be closing this one, but there will be another one. So keep that in mind. All right, so moving on. So I'm just going to show a few things, a few products, and we're going to hopefully quickly make one card. For anyone who's been wondering about the pizza boxes, so if you follow my page, you know that I have a class coming up with the 3x3 mini thank you note cards in the pizza box. Hi, Lynn. So this is sort of the final product. It's one of the decorated pizza boxes. So I just wanted to kind of show you how you can dress these pizza boxes up, whether you're going to fill them with little note cards for people, whether you're going to fill them with a gift card, whether you're going to put some baking in it. It comes flat as just this white box, okay? It is coated so that it is food safe. And basically you just have to fold it and put it together. So if anyone would like me to actually put it together in the video, I can totally do that. But if you feel like you get a pretty good idea of how simple it is, you literally just fold and everything, this part comes over and it holds these pieces together like that. It helps to sort of crease all your bits first. And then we just go like this. And voila, easy peasy, cute little pizza box. Okay, so that is what those look like, but they do come flat. They come in a pack of 8. All right, and then all I have done with this one is cut DSP to fit. So I've DSP'd the top and all the sides and then tied some ribbon on it. So a little sneak peek at what it can hold inside. So this box currently holds 6 3x3 note cards and 9 envelopes because the class is making 9 cards. So you can see I still have lots of room in here. I can easily fit 3 more note cards. All right, so I just wanted to let you know what those are like, how cute they are, how easy they are to decorate, tie a little ribbon, put a little tag, whatever you plan to do, and fill those up with goodies. So if you were on the fence about these, they are an awesome little way to give someone a cute little gift. I am for sure going to be using these for teacher gifts, friends, babysitters, hostess gifts. Not that I go to that many parties. Next, I wanted to show you the acetate box, the clear acetate box. So, oops. In case you were wondering about these. So as you can see, I've put some cards in here. I have put 5 cards, which is what the catalog says it can hold, 5 cards with envelopes. I have personally put 6 cards and envelopes in these because I've already given a pack of 2, so a dozen cards as a gift, okay? So with these boxes, what I did when I gave them as a gift was I took some DSP. I'll see if I have a strip here that I can just kind of demonstrate with. Where is my pack that has strips? Bear with me. So I basically took a strip of DSP, I scored it, and then I just attached it at the back, and then it gives you a nice little front for it that you can then put a tag or some ribbon, or you can just use a bunch of ribbon just to pretty that up. So these are a great idea for gifts if you like to give cards for gifts. Certainly, again, I am planning to do that. I'm also planning to offer it as a product for people who just want to buy handmade cards. So same deal, the acetate box comes flat, very easy to then just fold on all the edges and put it together. All right, so again, if you like to give cards as gifts and you're always kind of wondering, how do I actually give this? And you normally wrap them in ribbon, but then you're worried about whether they're gonna get ruined or bent. These little boxes are great. I personally plan to stock up on these because there's no saying that they will stick around after the holiday catalog. So I know that I will be stocking up on acetate boxes. I will be stocking up on 3x3 envelopes because I'm loving the note card, and I will be stocking up on the pizza boxes. So let me know if you want to do that as well. All right, so those are some of those items. These are the black rhinestones. Oh, there's that one I was missing. So I haven't actually played with these yet myself, but I had promised some as a promotion, so that's why some of mine are missing. But just like the, oh, now I've lost that one again. Oh well. Just like the clear ones, right? But black. So perfect if you like, oh, here it is, Halloween cards. Or I think they'll just also be stunning on like a black and white card. I personally have purchased this pack of DSP with the black and the white, all the music. So I think that they will be stunning used with that. Masculine cards where you don't want to use a sparkly rhinestone. So another item that I will likely make sure I buy a bunch of, just in case they don't show up in another catalog. And even though I won't be able to use them in classes, I think they'll be handy to have, and I think they'll also make great prizes. All right, so what else did I want to show you? The snowflakes. So they come in silver and gold. As an entire snowflake, it can easily fit, sorry, I had a card front here. So here's a card front, just to give you an idea of size. So you could easily decorate a card with a couple of snowflakes. I'm just gonna get this one that I've cut. Right, look at how pretty that would look. So you've got a couple of these foil snowflakes. Put that on either the new, I don't have mine yet, it will be coming, gold, not gold, pardon me, the champagne foil. You could put the silver behind it, although that might be a bit too sparkly. Or the gold. So you can see, easy card front. You could just have a sentiment then. You could even stamp the sentiment. You could throw on a couple of these Year of Cheer embellishments. They come in that, or they come in the star, right? So you could totally do something and have this just be like a super classic card. You can maybe put black, actually would look really stunning behind that. Hi, Allie. Let's take a little piece of black because we've got one. So let's say we took our black with the music words, and then we could always just put some snowflakes. You could put those on there with some copper thread, and then you could put, you know, your sentiment here as a banner. So really easy to make a stunning Christmas card with just a couple of these embellishments that are in the catalog. So if you have been following my page at all, then you saw that I was making some tags, and that was the other use that I used this for. So you can see where I've cut a piece out of it. I just put it on the back here to just add some dimension, just a little bit of interest to this tag. And then this paper is the Year of Cheer DSP, which is gorgeous. And I personally am loving this gold with the fig, right? So this is the fresh fig. I used the fresh fig ribbon, and then this is that just metallic ribbon that's in the annual catalog. I love this tag, I'm not gonna lie. I was really pleased with how that turned out. Alrighty, so I just wanted to show you guys that. This is more of that DSP. You can see how pretty it is. It just sparkles. It's really gorgeous. So that is what we're actually gonna quickly make a card with. So I was just gonna quickly use this new folder because I know there is some interest in it. So this is from the Year of Cheer Suite again. It's just called the Winter Wonder folder. And we are going to run it through the Big Shot. I've just cut a piece of Whisper White to start with. I kind of want to do it just as a card front, but I have to do it once to see how that is going to work before I know how that's going to happen. So you pretty much need this is a piece of paper that I've made 4 1/4 wide, so basically your standard card front, and you can see, hopefully, trying to make it so you can, that you pretty much need it to be that in order to get the entire snowflake. And then I have cut it 5 long instead of the 5 1/2 card front, and you'll see why. All right, so let's give that a go. All right, sorry. Okay, so that is really pretty. Oh my goodness. And I actually really love both sides of that. So I was kind of wondering, because I was initially, I had cut a card and I was just gonna run the card front through, but then I was worried because when you run a card front through, you have to put it this way, which means I was going to get this on the inside of my card, and this, no, pardon me, that would be the inside, and this would be my card front. So you kind of have to decide if you like that and which side of the snowflake you want. All right, so what we're gonna do instead, though, to quickly make this into a card, we are going to just mount it on our Whisper White card front, and then we're going to use this washi tape, okay? So this is the Year of Cheer washi tape, and look at how gorgeous it is. Hi, Dorothy. Super gorge. And this card I am making, I'm actually casing right out of the catalog. So if you have the catalog already and you turn to page 36, you will see the card that I'm making. But I just want to show you how we can take these items from this suite and make a stunning card. And honestly, if you were going to order any suite out of, well, this is my personal opinion. Obviously, everyone is different. I know I have one of my customers who loves quilting, so she was all over the quilting suite. It really obviously depends on your interests. However, if you aren't really tied to one thing in particular, I think this suite is excellent. It's got all this gorgeous paper that is shimmery and shiny. It's got the snowflakes. It's got these embellishments I showed you earlier. It's got this beautiful washi tape. And the stamp set, Cheers to You, which I don't have my hands on yet. I'm gonna have it next weekend. But you can see it's just got your new Cheers to a New Year, Season's Greeting. And then it's also got it so you could use this for wedding, because wouldn't this be stunning wedding paper as well? So it's making this an excellent stamp set to use that will carry you on, and it won't just be Christmas themed. All right, so we've got that, and then what we're going to do is use our washi tape up at the top. All right, so the way they did it in the catalog was they used this, but what I am concerned about is how skinny this might be, and if I need to leave a little bit of a border, which I am going to do, because I then want to put this sort of right like that. All right, so then we're going to put this down at the bottom. And what I love about this washi, because at first when I looked at this card and thought I'm going to case it, I was like, oh, I need to have the champagne foil paper, which I don't have yet. And those papers, they only come 2 in a pack. So I kind of hoard them because I'm like, oh, I don't want to use like a whole piece as my card front. Then, you know, it seemed like, oh my gosh, excessive. But then as I looked at it more closely, I realized it was actually the washi. So do you see how nice that looks? It's made it look like we have framed this with really gorgeous paper, but we've used the washi. And if we wanted to tie in another color, we could then put a super thin strip of the silver if you wanted to not have any white on your card front. I would suggest to you, you actually need to press the tape down. Oh my goodness. Tape malfunction. Maybe this tape doesn't like to stick to itself. Let's try one more time and apply some pressure. It's also the first bit off the roll, so there we go. So this is very pretty, right? And this washi tape, you get 5 rolls. It's still only $12. And it's so gorgeous. So, I mean, this is, you know, it doesn't scream Christmas. It's not red and green. It doesn't have snowflakes or candy canes or snowman. It's just gorgeous, shiny washi tape. So like the stamp set and the paper, really versatile. Like, what's going to stop you from using that for a birthday, a wedding? So many options, right? So because I don't want to fold this into my card front, I'm going to cut it off so we have a nice clean line. Perfect. Now I'll have washi tape stuck to my fingers. But the good thing is it comes off super easily. We're gonna get out our snail. We're going to snail our card front. I actually kind of like that part of the snowflake better, but I'm gonna do it this way now, obviously, because I've stuck snail all over it. I find sometimes when you emboss, you need a little extra adhesive to get your card front to stick. So line this up with the edges. I want to try to be even with how much champagne and silver is showing. Okay, so super pretty, but we're not done yet. So if you're following along in your catalog, my friends, we are then going to use our circle punch. So we're going to cut out a circle of this gorgeous paper. And then we are going to cut out a slightly bigger circle of, that was an old circle punch, in case anyone was wondering why it looked different, of just silver. I also have silver sparkle, but let's not get crazy. All right. So, because like I said, this paper is valuable and I don't want to waste a bit of it, I'm as close to the edge as I can. But you can see there's a nice big 12 by 12 sheets. You get 2 in a pack. So realistically, depending on what you're using it for, one pack is gonna get you through like multiple card friends. Hello, Kelly. We are just going through the Year of Cheer suite and how gorgeous it is. And I am casing the card from the catalog if you are joining on page 36, more or less. All right, so they basically have the 2 circles, and then I don't have that silver sequin ribbon, which I feel like you actually need, or you need at least silver ribbon. So let's get creative. I have retired silver ribbon. I have white ribbon, which I don't think will do the trick. Ooh, but maybe I have this. Let's use this. This is the copper trim from the annual catalog. So because this has got the champagne, it's not really the gold, right? Okay, we're gonna go with that because we're making things happen here, my friends. Yes, that is the embossing folder you want. So I was demonstrating it. This is the one side. I was saying you missed it, but you'll see when you watch it back. The other side is equally as pretty. I actually said I almost like it more. And then I've just used the washi tape. So they used another circle with cheers to a new year. Like I said, I don't have that stamp set at the moment. So you just have to bear with me on that one. But if we decided to do this, and then we want to kind of layer it on here, and then I'm almost thinking, I was going to pop that up, but I think you'd actually pop the sentiment up. So let's not. Let's sort of put that about there. Lovely. And then we like to do our little back and forth with our ribbon. Give us a little extra. So my trick, which I think many of you know, is to just put a little adhesive in the middle and then get your ribbon to curl back and forth on that piece. The ribbon's relatively thick, so I might need a bigger strip of adhesive. That's all. That is all. So for any of you guys with kids, are you happy school is back or what? My son still really likes school, so that's exciting. Okay, so I've used the copper trim. They used silver sequin. If you look at the one in the Christmas catalog, I think that copper looks pretty. Whoa, that's all caps, Jamie. Jamie was all caps. She is glad her children are back at school. And so then what we're going to do is we would take a smaller piece of white to put our sentiment on. So again, my apologies because I don't have the stamp set that goes with this suite as of yet. I will be getting it next weekend. So we're going to just have to improvise and use a different sentiment from a different set if we want to have a sentiment, which I think we do. It's not quite the same without it. Oh, I was trying not to mix up the sets though, but you know what? It is what it is. Ugh, sorry, that was a big sound. I think think that's gonna be too big. All right, so let's do our circle. And just imagine, if you would, a sentiment on there. This is where the video falls apart, my friends. So I'm pulling out an old, it's not old, it's in the annual catalog, but it's not in the new holiday catalog, this Star of Light. And I think what I actually might do instead of a sentiment, could we just do that? What do you guys think? Or could we just say shine? Let's do that. So keep in mind, as I've said now 4 times, this is from a different stamp set. I think what they have probably done in the catalog is they have embossed, but what I am going to do is just do it in smoky slate. To me, smoky slate is relatively close. It's the closest we kind of have to a silver color, and then you know what I think I'll do? I'll cover over it in Wink of Stella. So that will make it look pretty. All right, so we've got our shine, and then we will take our clear Wink of Stella. Make sure it's clear. I have the gold one, which is retired, and let me tell you, that would not look good on this. All right, so I'm gonna start by going over the fattest parts of the letters, because that will be the easiest. And then I'm just gonna try to follow the handwriting, because this is essentially what this is, beautiful handwriting. I'm part of a group where there was a challenge to just make everything from one suite, but I'm just shy of doing that because, like I said, I don't have the stamp set yet for this suite. So while that is drying, I'm gonna get some dimensionals on the back. As you know, no dimensionals should be wasted. So I'm using what comes around the edges. So much for a quick video, hey guys? Oh goodness. Well, you know what? I started late, so we're not that far off. Oh my gosh. Hello. Love it. So if you are planning to do one of my Christmas card Stamp-A-Stacks, maybe this one will be in it. I don't know. Maybe we should take votes. I can't remember if it was one of the stamp sets that was on my list to do. This was one of the stamp sets, in case you're interested. Love it. Me too, Jamie. Okay, so totally cased out of the catalog. However, of course, I like to make things my own. So I added this silver. So I've used 2 colors of the washi. That is not on the picture in the catalog. I used the copper foil, or the copper, is that what it's called? Ribbon? Copper trim, pardon me. I used the copper trim, and then like I said, I used just the shine with the Wink of Stella. So super simple card. This one would be easy to mass produce if you needed to make like 20 or 30 cards and you wanted to just make it simple and do them all the same. That's always my goal. So then next year I do a new one and I don't have to worry about who I sent one to. All right. So thank you for joining me. That gives you just a little sneak peek at some more of the actual items from the catalog in action. Please don't hesitate to message me questions if you have any questions about anything. I still have my share going on for the DSP ribbon and embellishments out of the annual catalog. So for $60 you get a sample of everything, but I've also noted that I'm willing to make exceptions. So if you just want the DSP, I can make that happen. If you want just the ribbon, or if you want the DSP and the ribbon, if you just want the embellishments, or if you want the embellishments and the ribbon. So if $60 is a little too steep, or you just don't want it all, then let me know and we'll work around that. So there's that card. We talked about the pizza boxes, the acetate boxes, the foil snowflakes, the embellishments. I hope that maybe I have pushed you over the edge on the, if you're on the fence about any of these items. They're gorgeous. You want to get them into your hands. Don't wait too late. My advice to you is if you need to make a bunch of Christmas cards, start to make them now. I generally design mine and start making them in the summer. I have not done that this year only because with all the classes I'll be holding, I figure I will have enough sample cards that I will be able to make it work. But thank you for joining me. Go and enjoy the rest of your Thursday evening. I will for sure do another video in the next couple of days. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday are my best days. I don't work those days and I have a little more time, so I'm a little less visual or out there available on making videos and on my site on the early days of the week, so I try to make up for it at the end. So hopefully that works for all of you. And until the next time, my friends, happy crafting. Adios.